Hey guys, welcome to another update here on the channel. In this video, this might be the last video that is recorded with respect to Dan Houston. Now, just to keep everyone up to date who isn't up to date, because there is a lot of information that comes through every single day, and I didn't post about this yesterday, but long story short, I mean, we were pretty confident that Collingwood had the upper hand in this situation. The last time I filmed this video, we were told around what it was going to take to get that pick 13 from Gold Coast. Carlton's offering a future first and a future second. Gold Coast apparently also saw an offer from Collingwood for John Noble and a future first for pick 13 and 23. That was apparently denied. Now, what we have right now is a situation where Dan Houston, he hasn't nominated Collingwood officially, but it seems like that is where he wants to go. So he's still in this weird part where he doesn't want to nominate specifically, and we know why that is the case, and we know that's because you would only nominate if you're sure the deal is going to get done. But reading between the lines, I mean, there've been specific reports. John Ralph, for example, who I absolutely do not trust. I mean, I don't trust many people in this life, but John Ralph would be at the very top of the list. John Ralph did report that Carlton has now all but been ruled out of the race for Dan Houston, given its determination to return to the draft, with extensive meetings on Wednesday between Houston's management, Port Adelaide and Collingwood. So there's that. Now, the other little thing I picked up on was a little grab in the Graham Wright press conference, and it didn't occur to me. It didn't grab me until today. I was thinking about it. Brian Cook made a very brief comment about Graham Wright and his mind when it came to list management. And this is what he said.
He starts on Monday. So, you know, it's pretty good. And we're looking towards his advice on the trading period, which might be a little bit different than what we have at the moment. Who knows? But that's about it from...
Now, was that a little slip up? Was that maybe the club? Now, I'm getting deep here, and I'm digging for something. So take this with a grain of salt as well, and having some fun with it. But is it reasonable to suggest that the club knew that Graham Wright was going to be coming to the club? Well, firstly, I don't know when the decision was made. So there's that. Secondly, were there any conversations that were had with Graham Wright around his thoughts about the Houston deal based on what he knew from Collingwood? I'm going to guess not, but I don't know. That little comment there suggesting, you know, what we may do or what our trade strategy will be or what it won't be, just piqued my interest. And then there's the online discourse, debate amongst the fan base. I think reading commentary online, whether it's in the forums or even in the comment section on this channel, it's pretty evenly split. So the question I have for you all is, would you rather dig the heels in, do what it takes to get what we need to get to bring Dan Houston to Carlton? Or do you think, no, this is our price, we put a price on his head, for whatever reason it's not enough, or another club like Collingwood has a better value to provide for Port Adelaide, let it go and go to the draft? I see the merit on both sides. Where I sit on it, I sit on the latter. I sit on the point of, listen, you get pick 13, you do a swap for Houston for pick 13, that's it. If they want more, I'd rather go to the draft. Happy to go to the draft. Spoken to Pommy, we can get some kids in. I also believe in, I mean, I know that my belief system's been a little rocked this year, but I just believe the list is here. I really do. I believe we've got the list. Now, is Dan Houston going to make the team better? Yes, of course he is. He would make Carlton a better team. I think what's being forgotten is that Zach Williams no longer plays in the back line. Sam Docherty no longer plays in the back line. So you've got kind of a rejuvenated, younger version of Sam Docherty or Zach Williams, if you want to go that far, in the half back line. You know, Saad and Newman, these guys are pushing 30 and those types of conversations. So I'm mindful of that, but also 30's not old. And also, I liked what we saw from, Ollie Hollands behind the ball. I liked what we saw from Lockie Cowan behind the ball. I still think we haven't really utilised Adam Saad as a halfback properly just yet. So I'm torn, but ultimately in this situation, I don't look at the team, and the conversation I had with Pommy earlier today actually was, you know, when you look at our team, do you say to yourself, gee, we need more in that back line? Like, no. We need more through the middle. And the forward line is weird because it's got 110, 15, 20 odd plus goals from two players. And then you had a 30 plus goal kicking small forward, and that's kind of it. And the dysfunction came across the half forward line because there were players in and out. And so I'm torn. Ultimately, I don't think we need to be making Houston the biggest priority. He would be a good addition. He would make this team better. Elite ball use, particularly by foot. He would open up avenues to, you know, for scoring chains to goal. But is it that much of a priority? And I guess the question is, do you want to win right now? Do you go for it right now, all in? Or do you think long term? And it's a great discussion, and I've seen great debate. So I'm going to ask the question one last time. Also, to be honest, I really wanted to use this thumbnail of Houston in the Carlton polo because I kind of thought we were going to get him, and I was waiting for the announcement that he'd nominated so I could use it. And this might be the last time I get to use the graphic of Houston in a Carlton Guernsey, because it does look like he's going to Collingwood unless there is another play being made by the Carlton Football Club and we go for it. So let's chat about it. Win now or continue to think long term. See you in the comments.